Festive Avocado. What is up, everybody?
Smantle.
Smantle.
Yep.
I'm not on the struggle bus. Abdul is both on RuneScape being dry as fuck. And we're also doing, what's it, Semantle?
Yes. It's like a Wordle type game. Or like a word-based game where like you have to guess stuff but based off of synonyms. So like
Yeah, and he's struggling. I got it already.
yeah, I don't know how many guesses you got it though. I mean, I just started.
238.
So I'm only like 50 guesses.
Yeah, you're fine, but anyways, let's get into the game. So if we both sound a little just down, this is why. We are both
Depression.
on the struggle bus. And
Literally depression.
God, this is gonna be depression, this game. I forgot. Okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for just... Sorry, the music sounded weird. Let me turn the music up so you can hear it. I just don't like turning it up too high for the mics might get it, but oh well.
Go.
We're starting from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me, Toes Galore. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But only that makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing it made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come... Oh, I'm just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see.
My lord. Again the
yeah.
book.
Do you want me to reread all of this? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Toes Galore. There's an ominous-looking toe symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a toe experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into toe killing machines that lust for toes.
What the fuck?
The facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their toes and affixating them to... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. She didn't say that the first time, Jesus. It was a different book, actually. I don't know. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not toes. I'm not into toes. Not the thing about... Actually, she's not the thing about
I'd honestly prefer she's into toes rather than...
Not the thing about the limbs. It fits perfectly. Not the thing about the toes. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? It made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Taichir? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things, a fucking kinky bitch. She's so shy and recluse on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story...
I was gonna say the quiet ones are the dangerous ones.
Yeah, then you're not wrong. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Where horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because...
Oh, lordy.
Hold on. But because the world is full of horrible people, we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets grumbly. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's...
What if she always talks too much?
Abdul? Shut the fuck up.
Please.
I'm gonna take a drink.
Shut the fuck up. Please. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. I really don't think you need to worry. That means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll get that nice intimate moment again.
Oh, no,
I wonder if
gonna
like
be
the very
pressing up against her.
yeah, I wonder if the specific art though is gonna be fucked up.
Mm.
I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah. Oh wait, this is not today though. This is just when oh wait, there is a specific art, never mind. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means by reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a
Yeah,
little...
wait a minute. I remember this. This is to replay, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering. There is like a specific image of us looking over her shoulder, so I'm wondering if it'll be different, but... Maybe a little distracting with a feeling somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It's like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. It flashed for a second, but I think it said, I was just bathing in your body heat. Yuri.
Did it actually?
Yeah, it's just, it was bathing your body heat, and I couldn't read the rest because it went too fast. It deadass said that up to
I can't read from here, but yeah, okay.
Yuri, you really do apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean each other a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to open the left hand. I'm going...
Exactly.
I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn pages. Here. Okay, this looks normal so far. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the pages and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips aside. I hold it like this. We're even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Something has to pop up. I'm just waiting for it, Abdul.
Can't wait. The whole classroom's gonna go upside down.
It's obvious I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. I continue reading. The Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn at my own violation. Volition, sorry. We continue.
Violation.
Shut up. The first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting it over the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, that's a new face.
Oh.
No, I don't relate to this character at all.
You just look a little bit
Definitely
creepy from
not.
the side.
Yeah. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah. That's what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind.
Shit.
We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ha ha ha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Taijir, did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry. I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
The club leader obviously knows what's up.
Yeah, she knows everything. She's the club leader.
And
Oh
also the
no, not
mastermind.
really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? I have a prediction. I'm gonna guess the first route, no matter what. Sayori kills herself. No matter what you choose,
Oh.
I think that's gonna happen.
Why do you say that?
Because everybody else is kind of acting normal. Like, Yuri was not acting that suspicious, but this time she's acting a lot different, so it makes me wonder if
Interesting.
it's, like, made so that happens first. And then... You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm curious. It could be just the way we picked things, but I don't know.
That's an interesting proposition. I don't know.
Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up and make a mental note where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, I only have Monica or Natsuki, so let's go with Natsuki, I guess. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Taiji, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. This is how she acted the first time, this little bitch. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Huh? Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Think it'll be the same poem or something different?
It'll be something different for sure.
Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Actually, it's the same. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but hits you
Attitude
hard.
actually makes everything. Her attitude makes everything invalid.
Yeah. Like in this poem. Oh, I get it now, thank you. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went to it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's talk to Monica.
Where's her poem?
Monica? I don't know. Hi, Taijir. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid of bringing things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's some kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha. Don't worry, Taijir. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Taijir. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that you're like this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Yuri, we were just talking about you.
We were just shit-talking you. Not really. Well, we all start sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get to my poem, or get my poem next. Or now. What the fuck? I can't read. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who comes to not to not be very good. Well, it's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. It's the same shit. Hole in the wall. He wasn't looking at me, confused or frankly glance at my surroundings. My eyes burned and no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling... God. The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. I swallow my fears. I brandish my pen.
The fuck?
It seems a little different, but it was also named Hole in the Wall, I think. But I feel like it was... Huh. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been... fuck me, dude.
Thank you, Claire, for struggling.
Sorry. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm just killing people in the simulation slowly but surely. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other, and it's just you and me, Taijir. No one else. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day.
Why does she sound so sussy? Goddamn.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And now let's show it to Yuri, I guess, and she's back. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh?
Exceptional.
What was that?
Oh my God.
Huh?
Well
Did I
done.
say that out loud? Thank you. I put in a lot of effort
Well done.
and work. I'm a poet, Abdul.
Poest?
A poet. I'm a poet.
I'm gonna show you a post in a minute here.
Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. Hi.
It's beautiful, Claire.
He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's...
Thank you.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you.
It's like, I just copied this from the internet.
Yeah. This is actually my first time, really, in this timeline. Huh? Yuri stares blankly at me, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if she's breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are used typically of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
She said it last time too. I remember.
Yeah. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result's both the style and the expressiveness, and can you not write into shit right now? I'm trying to give you poetry advice, and you're over here fucking running into a piece of paper or something. I don't know what the fuck you're doing
No, it
over
just
there.
fell off on its own. I didn't even touch it. I was like,
Yuri's gonna beat the shit out of you with her
Why?
little fancy knives. Okay.
Fancy
Her
knives.
stammering's completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That's gonna be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, she's a fucking bitch. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process
Oh
behind
god,
it.
here comes some tentacle porn.
Yeah, hell, no, it's toes this time.
I know,
It's
toes.
toes.
I know, I'm
You
joking.
motherfucker.
No, but what if it actually does go back tentacle porn because of, like, I don't know, some fuck up in the timeline?
I don't know. Yuri smiles dreamily as it's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Is this the same as last time? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. This must be the one. The last remaining streetlight I have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of present, but living in the past. Light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read it. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief.
Oh my god.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. And not about toes.
Full-blown toe sucking.
Yeah. Not my smut that I usually write for the internet. Are you into ghost, Yuri? Oh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Taijir.
It's about toes.
Thank you. Really? I must have totally missed the point then. Well,
Toes.
I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets...
Huh?
What are you saying over there?
Nothing.
Are you just like whispering, suck, toes, suck, toes, suck,
That's a
toes,
toe suck.
toes, suck, toes. Okay. But remember that
Chanting
poets...
Yuri's
deepest inner
Yeah.
secrets and wishes. Poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, able to let go of the toes, and soon to be left with nothing. No toes, no tentacles, only herself. That's a lot more soul than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. I didn't think I could probably learn a thing or two
Nah.
from yours. Nah.
Mine is garbage.
You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Taijir. Ah, me too. Time for the fight between her and Natsuki. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. The
Music is off, yes. I just
Yeah.
noticed that too. I was like, huh?
This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow for her own frustrations. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way.
Damn, Claire.
Monica liked it.
Let her say that to your girl.
And Tiger did too. Now I'm getting fucking dragged in again. So based on that, I'll gotta give you some suggestions of my own. First of all. Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Tiger liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Something's gonna go fuck you with this fight, I feel like. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Taiji appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how did you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Huh? No. I was full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Did you just move her arms? I
What?
saw that image.
Oh yeah, because she like cross, like
yeah,
she goes
yeah,
like
like
this.
that, and then she just.
Yeah, and then you see her boobies more.
It's like a flash. Okay.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size as soon as Tiger started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't... Wait, say it with me. This doesn't involve you.
And this doesn't... Sorry, I could not read it from
Ready?
you. This,
Three,
right,
2, 1.
This
This doesn't involve you. Thank you for your contribution.
This
Jesus.
doesn't involve you. Ah!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young Abdul.
Mm-hmm.
It can hear my voice.
I see it.
Does it hear my voice? You really
No.
act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna-be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is a little too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? I'm just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. If you think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute, the only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself with that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Tiger hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah. Suddenly, Yuri turned toward me after she's noticing I was standing here. Tiger, she's just trying to make me look bad. It's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged in this first place? I don't know. Who do I agree with? Okay. Who do I agree with? I'm going to agree with Yuri. I'm a dick sucker.
agree with neither. But go ahead. Yeah,
no, because last time it was Sayaka. Not Sayaka. Sayori, goddammit. But I'm just...
Sayaka, yeah, this thing in real quick.
Yuri. Abdullah, just keep zooming in.
Yeah, just do Yuri again.
Yuri.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
It's not... Ah! Monica? I need you to fucking move, bitch. Hi?
The fuck is this?
Ma'am?
I don't need the psychological bullshit in my game.
Hey, Taijir? Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly.
This seems to happen a lot.
Yeah. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. Oof.
Oof.
She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with the palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Taijir, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Are you gonna wipe her memory, bitch? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Oof, Monica's cock-blocking her. Well, I'm the vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I just didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Taijir. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
Oh damn, something sussy about to happen.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding. Okay, so now we're making a poem.
The fuck? You just got transported making a poem?
Yeah.
What happened to the conversation? You're about to get some puss clear.
You know?
You're about to nail it down.
Okay. I mean, I showed you while editing what the face looked like, but I want
Yeah.
you to look and see if it happens again. Ready? We're gonna do frightening.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
God damn it. What about her?
She's happy.
Fuck. It's okay. It's just not gonna happen. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Fuck me. Fuck me in the booty hole. I don't care. I don't care. Poof. Oh, God damn it.
Parfait.
Anger. God, fuck, I'm getting her. Horror. That's what made her act up last time.
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
That's what made her act up. Heard that one.
Extraordinary. God damn, I keep getting Natsuki for this one. Disown. Oh, Abdul. This is the one, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, well, holy fuck, what the hell is this?
Melancholy. Massacre. Uncontrollable. Contamination. Incongruent.
Kawaii.
Kawaii. Vivacious. Pepper, you're stepping on the keyboard, baby. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Taijir. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading a manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room. Oh, this is new.
Oh, shit.
I'm so sorry. Well, we'll see what Yuri wants to say to us next time.
Next time? Sounds good.
Next time.
Have a good one, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.